Yeah, so it's 3 hours before I'm supposed to leave for my flight to London, and I'm not packed yet. This is surely going to end absolutely wonderfully, and there will be nothing that goes wrong today. No, not at all. Definitely not. Hey, we made it to London, so we're gonna take today to try to explore the city a little bit and get to actually see some stuff this time. So come along. This is my favorite thing that I've seen in London thus far. Just a giant statue of a corgi. Yeah, that's amazing. That's the best thing. We're going to attempt to check out the Tower of London today, which is behind me. It is a much larger building than I had anticipated that it would be. But it's pretty cool. A lot of history here. Gonna try to check out as much as we can in London. I am standing in front of All Hallows by the Tower. It is the oldest church in the city of London. It actually has ties to some of the greater historians in the United States, like John Quincy Adams. Pretty cool. So fun fact, I thought that was the London Bridge, not this one. Next up on our walking tour, we are in front of Westminster Abbey, the place where all of the kings and queens of England have been coronated since 1066. So that means we're gonna be visiting this place real soon. So I was lied to and deceived, and apparently that's not Westminster Abbey. That is.
No, that is.
Wait. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Oh, hey, look. It's pretty Big Ben. It's day 2 in London, and the weather outside is so beautiful. I can't wait to go walk around a little bit, get a little afternoon tea, and then we've got rehearsal later on, so that I can't show you what's going on, but it means that we're gonna be prepped and ready to go for the European International Championships, and that's gonna be exciting. Okay, let's go have some fun. Hey, what's up everybody? I've got Gabby Snyder here, the lovely one and only. Aww. She is one of our VGC casters and also casts Go right now, but we are hanging out in London today. We're gonna go have a good time. We're here in Hyde Park right now. My hair is a mess, but it's pretty.
It's pretty. The wind is doing no favors, but that's okay.
We're still gonna have a great time. We are here at the Berkeley enjoying a very nice afternoon tea with all of the friendos. It's gonna be great.
Hi.
There's like 5 pages of just tea here. I've really been on an afternoon tea kick lately, so it's going to be really interesting to actually do it in a country that it originated from. And coffee if you like that sort of thing. So it's been really busy today, but it is day number 1 of the European International Championships. We are already here in the hall. It's been like halfway through the day already for VG, but I'm just finally getting a break to be able to check out everything else that's going on in here. I mean, this place is absolutely massive. You can probably hear the amazing TCG casters behind me, but we also have an incredible view of the rest of the hall. Maybe a monitor in the way, but it's pretty awesome to be able to see everybody competing in person. We've got VGC, TCG, Go, and Unite all taking the stage. Can't wait to see what's gonna happen for the rest of the weekend, but we're gonna go ahead and check out what else is happening around the hall. So this is how they set up the entrance of the hall. So after you get through security as a player, you can come in and look at all these cool photo opportunities. That's really neat. There's also bridge over here with the Lechonk and Wooloo. That's kind of neat. It's like you could go take a picnic. I guess there's a wall. I don't know, pretty cool. Once you get through the photo op area, there is the actual hall itself, which looks amazing. And so it's been really neat to see how they've set everything up. You've got the prize wall over to the right, and you also have some cool demo areas. If you check out over there, there's Nintendo Europe that showed up this weekend. You can play a demo of, I think that's Arceus. But then you also have the rest of the hall that has the player areas and the stage in the back. Now that I'm home from the European International Championships, I've had a chance to actually sit down, breathe, and reflect upon the event, as well as just other things that happened around there. First things first, I'm super excited to announce that I am joining the Beast Coast content team as a creator. I am super pumped to be able to work with such a phenomenal team, working on their Pokemon video channel, as well as being able to work with some amazing creators. I can't believe that I'm sharing a roster with Wolf Glick, Aaron Zhang, and James Beck. Absolutely wild. It just kind of feels like a dream come true at this point to be able to look at my content in a different lens and also be able to work on other content with other streams. So really can't wait to show you what we've got in store and what's coming next, because we've got some ideas, we've got some content that I'm working on that I really hope that you all will enjoy. But back to the actual event itself, the European International Championships were super special to me. Apart from just being able to film some really unique content, like going through the pop-up Pokemon Center and being able to do that shoot was so much fun. We did that in like 10-15 minutes. We were in there like 10 minutes before the doors actually opened to the public and before they turned on all the music, and then we got a little bit of B-roll and stuff after that. But I think it turned out really nice, and I really hope that you all enjoyed that video, because that's something that we would love to do again in the future. And if you guys like it, then I feel like we can make a strong case to try to do that again. So that was really fun. And also being able to work with Lou. I love Lou. Lou was one of the first people that I got a chance to cast with on an international scale, because I met her at the Latin American International Championships in 2019. We casted there for a little bit. Ended up getting a chance to cast again at OCIC and Worlds last year, and to be able to run back the pairing after working so hard on our synergy as well as just our casting dynamic. Felt like we really were able to show off what we got, and to do that as well for the Masters Finals of all matches. Just icing on top of the cake for me for a fantastic weekend in London. Getting a chance to see the sights, amazing plays as well. That Masters Finals was so hype. There were so many incredible moments that happened on stream that I really wish I was able to capture more of that for you, but I feel like the stream kind of said it all.
Fluttermane, and of course the Earthworm is immune to that thanks to its Earth Eater ability. So firing back that heavy slam, Fluttermane is out of here. Juan really hoping for the wake up here as you also try to protect the Iron Bundle, knowing that the extreme speed is available to go for that priority attack. And it's going to be extreme speed into the Chi-Yu, hoping that it doesn't get the wake up here, and Chi-Yu stays asleep.
Okay, well this gets really dicey now, because the Chi-Yu cannot take another extreme speed, the Iron Bundle can't either, and the Iron Bundle has to land an attack on this Arcanine. It's going to fail the double protect, and it's just going to be another extreme speed, so Iron Bundle is down. Chi-Yu just has to get the knockout here.
Chi-Yu has to wake up this turn. Iron Bundle down for the count, and Chi-Yu wakes up to be able to go for the Dark Pulse, but
it's not enough!
Not enough! The Arcanine!
Chi-Yu falling short there of the knockout. It's going to protect itself, but extreme speed will be able to wrap this one up as soon as it can connect. Chi-Yu has no way away from it. Chi-Yu just not enough to be able to secure this one, as Arcanine sees it through the end of the game. Chi-Yu is going to fail the protect, and Paul Chua will be moving on to tomorrow's finals here in London.
Yeah, but the Dondozo's in a good space with its HP. It's just had that leftovers recovery. It's not asleep either this turn, and probably in a good position now to just take the Dazzling Gleam quite comfortably. It is single target. This is a terrestrialized Fluttermane, and with the choice specs, is it enough? It is enough! Gabrielle clinching it at the last moment to move on to the finals of this 2023 European International Championship.
Ready to go for this game number 3 here at the 2023 European International Championships, and it's going to be a run back of the leads that we saw for games 1 and 2 to decide it all.
One game separates these players between victory and runner-up status. Let's see what they're going to be going in for. I think this is the game where you need to go straight onto the offensive. Possibly with these Palafins, we've seen them switching out in order to go through that zero to hero transformation. transformation, but Palafin, even in its zero form, if it is going for something like a terrestrialization, getting that extra boost to his water type moves, can still do a big chunk of damage on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be an early terrestrialization right away, so huge mix-up here from games 1 and 2 as we see the baby Palafin, our Palafin in that zero form, getting the Terra to be able to deal some devastating damage.
I love to see the change of pace. Paula switched that Palafin out very early on in games 1 and 2, but this time switching onto the offensive. But look, there's going to be a terrestrialization on Gabriel's side as well. It is that Excalibur with the poised defensive typing once again.
So terrestrialization off the board for both of our trainers incredibly early in this last game. That was been the saving grace here for Gabriel's side with the Terra Poison, but Paul is not going to fall for it again. And so the Shadow Ball right into that Excalibur and a wave crash to be able to follow it up.
That pesky Excalibur has been felled by the double up from Ball Chewer. A sigh of relief getting rid of that Pokemon that he knew was going to be the thorn in his side.
So far, and with Fluttermane taking a turn of sleep, this is really where we see the Palafin now. Maybe getting the Pala win here for Paul as it's able to go for the wave crash and it lands it into the Amoonguss, getting the knockout.
That was the perfect moment to wake up. Palafin takes the KO against the opposing Amoonguss and really does put Paul in a very commanding fashion here. Of course, if you're Gabrielle, you now have the utility to bring your Arcanine in from the back. You only have 2 remaining Pokemon. You are going to be able to intimidate the Palafin, but you have no way to do any kind of defensive terrors. That's already gone on your Excalibur. Palafin in a very, very strong position to get another knockout here.
It's gonna still have to see if it can wake up here, but I think Gabrielle knows this is it. The battle is over, and Paul Chua becomes your 2023 European International Champion.
On top of those amazing moments, I'm just really excited about the future of Pokemon VGC. I feel like over the past year and a half, it just feels like the skill ceiling is getting higher and higher when it comes down to the level of play that we're seeing on stream, as well as the players that are really rising to the occasion. The evolution of what we've really been able to accomplish in VGC has just gotten bigger and better, and it makes me really pumped to see what's going to happen in the future. Not only did Regulation C start to shake up the meta a lot with the layer of difficulty it added in terms of board position with things like the Treasures of Ruin, but we just have so much more to explore. I don't think Regulation C is done evolving just yet. Wo-Chien may have its time to shine. I'm definitely a Slitherwing stan. I feel like that's a Pokemon that could really start to see some success. Scissor having a bit of a breakout performance there at EUIC. We saw 3 Scissor in the top 70 or day 2 usage stats, so that was also very cool. Maybe Fluttermane starts to fall off a little bit. I lied. That's not going to happen. Fluttermane is too good right now, and I don't know how to stop it at the moment, except to maybe hit it with a bullet punch. That's right, Scissor. That's going to be the ticket for sure. But I think that when it comes down to looking ahead towards like North American International Championships, the World Championships, so much more that we can explore there with VGC, and there's so much more that every player can show us. So I just am looking forward to the next one. It's going to be a great season, and I really, really hope that you all enjoyed this video. I wish I could have captured a little bit more footage from behind the scenes after the broadcast, or just kind of getting ready for the day, whatever it was, but I really hope that you all enjoyed the traveling around London and all of the other neat tidbits of the event itself. I really want to try to do content like this again in the future, and maybe I'll have a better game plan for it. But until then, until the next video, with all of the excitement of maybe getting a chance to try out some new content, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.